Once again, we're here in the daytime kitchen with Chef Gaye Sandoz from Tony Chachere's, where we're talking about getting a great meal on the table for this Father's Day weekend. And Chef, you know, we've got that Mediterranean chicken out there. You got me a little tasting plate here, and I'm going to try a bite of this.
That Mediterranean chicken dish is so delicious. You can't beat that, right?
Oh.
Get you some fresh goat cheese and put on that Mediterranean dish. I love that dish.
You keep talking, my mouth's full.
Okay. And so I'm going to do my second easy dish, and we're going to use the injectable roasted garlic and herb marinade from Tony Chachere's. We're going to pour it into a cup, and you know why you do that?
Why?
So you won't contaminate the entire bottle.
I got you.
There you go. So
Good tip.
Yep, you pull the marinade into the injector like this, and you can become a pro like me. I need you to go to med school, huh? Instead of chef school.
I think you're exactly where you need to be. I'm not saying you wouldn't make a good doctor, but I think you're an amazing chef. So.
I love to cook. So we're going to inject the flavor into the meat. And Tony Chachere's has 4 flavors: bacon barbecue, roasted garlic and herb. We have the ham one that we always do here.
Oh, the ham one's fantastic.
And this is butter and jalapeno.
Ooh.
That's good. That was
just a little kick of spice in there.
So you just inject about using 1 ounce per pound of meat, and these are small. But I love Cornish hens. You told me that you haven't cooked.
I have not had a Cornish hen in a long, long time.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, they're so good.
Yeah.
And they only take about 50 minutes to cook in the oven, a 350-degree oven.
Now, do you put any kind of oil or anything on the outside?
I don't, because of the marinade. It's kind of, you know, it's moist. And also the marinade, by the way, has no carbohydrates.
Oh.
Only 10 calories a serving.
Oh, wow.
Also,
so if you're on a keto diet, that's perfect.
Oh, yeah. And no fat.
Yeah.
No fat at all. So we're not going to put fat on top of our Cornish hen.
That spice blend, it smells so good.
And then we're going to stuff it. We're going to put a quarter of a lemon.
All right.
Some rosemary, obviously.
Right.
I love these fresh herbs. You know, I cook with them all summer
Don't want to lose any
long.
of it.
No, I see they have a zoomed in. And then we're going to put a little garlic in there. And you're going to stuff that in there.
Oh, man.
You're going to put these into a baking dish, uncovered.
Uncovered, okay.
For about 50 minutes on 350 degrees. And these are amazing. And then we're going to garnish them with a little rosemary on top. And yeah, you can even cook it with some rosemary on it like that.
And I love the fact that you are just going flavor all the way through the bird. I mean, all the way through.
In the bird, out the bird. And you'll be able to taste this. This flavor is also good on pork or steaks. You know, you can use it on anything. Right. So Tony Chachere's makes a lot of products. And
now, when you're injecting, and I meant to ask you this a moment ago when you injected this bird, you were doing both sides of the breast, front and back?
Yes.
You were doing the legs as well?
Yes, and you put it about an inch apart, your little holes, you know?
Right.
Injecting it. This doesn't take much at all to inject. You'll use a half a bottle per bird, I think, about.
Okay.
But yeah, you put in the breast,
and
in
you
the
just
legs,
flip it over?
And I also grab this little wing. Let's put a little flavor in there.
Because the wing's got a load of flavor in there.
That's right. And you can inject all kind of meats, like I said. Look for Tony Chachere's on their website. They have lots of recipes using their marinades. So I'm going to send you over there to do this Cornish hen so you can surprise your wife, huh? Or maybe she'll surprise you on Father's Day and have this dish ready for you.
And you could actually, if you have a smoker, these would be great in a smoker outside as well.
And grilling, we do off flame grilling with these.
Right.
They're delicious and they're so tender and so good.
Now I want you to look at these when you get this one done. I mean, that looks amazing even before it's cooked.
I know.
I mean,
impress your family and friends, and especially your dad.
And these are the finished product we have in the skillet right out front here.
Yep. And I gave you a taste of our
the Mediterranean chicken.
These are 2 great dishes you could have. You can cook both of them. They're so easy.
If you got a big meal, you've got a big crowd coming, fix both of them.
I brown those a little much on the. You can see on the top,
it's
but
all good.
They're still good and they're delicious. And I even deep fat fry those.
All right, Chef Gaye, thank you for stopping by today. You always do such a great job, folks. If you want to find out more about what's going on in the world of Tony Chachere's, we got to send you over to TonyChachere's.com for more information. Plenty of recipes, lots of great stuff on there. We'll be back with more Daytime coming up in just a few moments.